Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. I want to come back in here with another bench talk, and once again, I'm just going to go ahead and incorporate the "What Did You Buy Wednesday" in on this one. And as always, I want to thank Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop for putting on that portion of the video here. A couple other things. Got a quick project update that shouldn't take too long at all. And then I got another vintage kit, classic kit, however you want to word that, back here on the bench to take a look at. Very cool one back here. I love this one, guys. And then I got a couple other purchases that was made within this last week here. So, but first of all, I want to bring this up. I got an email here this last week from Scale Router Collective. This is coming up here an event, first inaugural model car Christmas swap meet. And this is put on by Miami County Scale Modelers. And it is at 5290 North County Road 25A in Piqua, Ohio. That is this Saturday, December 6th, 2025, here coming up. Again, kind of short notice here, guys, but I want to make sure I got this out there. And if you have not been over to Scale Router Collective, please be sure to go check him out. Like, share, sub, all that good stuff. And buddy, I got you sub too as well. And so special thanks to him, and then to Atomic City Rod and Custom Model Car Resource. And they're out of Kettering down there. So just coming up, there's all the information, number there if you'd like. I told him I would be sure to put this out there, even though I may not be able to attend. I would like to, say, get some footage of that, but we'll see how that goes. But should be a good show down there, and or a good swap meet. So if you can and you're in the area, please go check them out. So want to make sure I got that done first, and then coming up next, we're going to look at a vintage kit, vintage, classic, like I said, however you want to say it. But I love this era, guys. What we're looking at here today is a Monogram 1971 Satellite. Very cool kits. I love this box art. It's plain and basic, but I like that it features the model. It's big and bold there on the front of the box, so you can kind of really see what you're getting into there. But we're going to go around this real quick, the box, like we always do. But just a little spoiler alert, maybe. We're going to be looking at a build up one of these on this week's Saturday Spotlight, so make sure you come back around and check that out. But so let's take a walk around the box here real quick. Got the 71 Satellite there, nice and black. It's like a tan, a cream interior there with that white stripe up over the roof there. Starting down here, we just got some pictures there on the side, the 440 engine right there. And then picture the rear view there and a frontal side view. Really, really cool kit. Like I said, I love this era. And we'll look at the date here in a minute. Again, once again, same box art on the side as on the top. And then there's nice. They did this with the NASCAR kits of this era. I always like that. They give you a full side view, and then they just give you a little write-up there. So you can pause on that if you want. Take time to read that. But like their 1984 Monogram models. So this one is open. This was in a lot of stuff that I acquired from my buddy Robert. He's kind of was downsizing, and he had quite a few kits for sale and some parts. So I went ahead and dove on that one too. So, but anyway, this is open. So we're going to pop it open here real quick. Not going to take a whole lot of time, I guess. Not a full review once again. We'll just see what's in there. There's a decal sheet. Maybe usable, maybe not. I don't know. If I ever get around to doing this one, I may try them. Don't know how I would do it if I start it. There's some glass. It's still really good shape yet. And then, of course, those classic instructions. And then there shows you detail on how to do the wheels there. They've been detailed up really nice. And then, of course, just typical Monogram instructions of the era. That, like I said, the NASCAR kits were very much the same way. And then there's just all your final assemblies there, right down to the mirrors. And then, of course, this is bagged, but I think the bag is open. Now, I'm not going to dig everything out, but we will pull the body out of there real quick. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, well, we're just going to pull that whole tree out there. Oh, we got it jammed up in there. There we go. Anyway, there's that body. Check it out. Now, you know what? You could actually probably do a nice polish on that and get that to clean up pretty good. But there's that 71 Satellite body. And then, of course, interior bucket there. And again, all typical Monogram stuff. So, again, I didn't want to dig everything out. But then you got the, of course, your chrome tree. Not a whole lot to it. Got those wheels. The grill and bumper there. and then other things, valve covers and the like, and then of course all your 4 tires down there on the bottom. So I'm just going to tuck this back in here for now. But anyway, that was one. I saw that in his collection there, and I'm like, man, yeah, I got to have that because I bought one. Well, you know what? I'm not going to delve into that information because we'll have that on the spotlight for this weekend, and we'll just go over that. We'll just go over that when we do that video. So I know that probably seemed kind of rushed, guys, but I'm trying to keep it a little bit short. It's a little cold out here in the garage again. I just want to get out here and get this done for this week. But anyway, there's our vintage kit of the week, 1971 Satellite by Monogram. I did not do any research on this one. I'll probably go ahead and do that for the Saturday Spotlight video. So be sure to stick back, and we'll get a brief kit history on this kit here. So we're going to move that to the back here. So that's for the vintage kit. And then some things purchased. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Was at Hobby Lobby last night and found this. They finally got some black flocking. Now, you know, we can always do black. A lot of interior colors black, a lot of black carpet. So I and they finally changed their size. So these bottles were like this, and like you had hardly any flocking in it. So this makes it look more full. So got that at Hobby Lobby, and then we were at Goodwill last week, I think, and my wife come out and she said, got a surprise for you, and reached in the bag and pulled this dude out. Check it out. AMT 57 Chevy Corvette convertible. Now, guys, I tell you what, I don't know why, but somewhere along the line, I completely missed this box art. This is really cool. It shows actually pictures of the real cars on this one, but then just looking around the box there, again, same box art on the side. This is from the Car Culture series. It's kit number AMT 1015/12. Okay, and then there's, just to give you some of the features in that. Now, this says it's got a bonus cardboard diorama featuring photo by Lucinda Lewis. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause a second, guys. And this is a sealed kit. She got this sealed at Goodwill, and this was from 2016. So I completely missed this box art when it came out. But I think if I remember right, in this series, that a 57 Chevy that kind of had this configuration of box on it. So I'm going to pop this thing open because I'm curious about this diorama they got. So I'm going to cut this bottom off here real quick, and we'll dig into this and see what that thing looks like. So I will be right back. All right, and thanks to the luxuries of editing, we was able to do that fairly quick. But we're going to pull this out again, not looking at the whole thing. I just want to dig down through and see if I can find this diorama thing. Oh, check that out. And there's more of it down in there too. That is pretty cool. Look at that. Pretty neat. Now, whether I ever use it or not, I don't know. If I ever get around to building this one. But nonetheless, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's neat. I said I don't know how I missed this one, guys, but I did. And I don't know what the decals are like in this one. And of course, they're always sealed up. Looks like just a couple flames on there. But anyway, so that's the diorama in this one. Like I said, my wife went into Goodwill. I had dropped her off there. I had some running at, I think maybe Walmart or something to do. And dropped her off there. And I come back, and lo and behold, she had purchased a model kit for me. And she is very, very good at that. And I love that. And thank you, honey, for that. It's very appreciative. So that's part of the What Did You Buy Wednesday in on this one. So 57 Corvette by AMT. All right, now a quick note again on the paint that I started on. I showed you on that 69 Camaro for the USAC build. I had done that, and then the other car that I was going to do was the Citgo. I got the box here in case anybody missed that one. We're going to be working on this one through the winter. Citgo Ford. I said I hadn't built a NASCAR for a while. And it's been forever since I built one of the Fords. So I thought, you know, especially this era, that, well, it's time to break this one out. I've been wanting to do it for a while. So we got this one painted. It didn't come out too bad. Like I said, it was, you know, for the time I had to get it painted and everything, come out pretty good. And I filled the seam in here up front think I talked about that the last time. So after the paint, that looks pretty good, all blended in. I did not do that back here just because of the extra filling it would have taken, although it might not have been too bad. But I figure the back end's just as good as that. And then this here, filled that in pretty good as well. So the paint came out pretty good overall. I did a quick polish on it. I may do that again. And then this should be ready for decals. And guys, I don't generally clear over the decals because I've had so many issues in the past. If you use, depending on what kind of clear you use, if it messes your decals up, that's a lot of work, kind of down the drain. So I'd get a little too frustrated. So I'm satisfied if I just put the decals on and then with no clear. But there's the hood. Again, I may go in and do another polish on these, but for what it is, the nice part about this, guys, this is a little bit more forgiving because if you have a little tiny blemish, you got decals that go over here anyway on these NASCAR kits. So that always helps out. Now, what I did as far as assembly, I've got the rear end assembled here to the truck arm. Got the springs in there, and then I've done really nothing else with this. But I built the cage up here, and I like to do that because it seems like it goes so much better. And you see how well this fits. If you take your time and just fit as you go, that's going to fit on there really nice. And then what I'll do is I'll just get probably a rattle can red. I'll paint this whole chassis red, and then we'll get all the other corresponding parts that go with that, and then get all that together as well. So, but that's where I'm at on the NASCAR. I got the paint on, so I don't know when I'm going to decal this. I want to get back in on the Edsel wagon. I've not done anything else to that. It's still here. But I have located another firewall. My good buddy John Long is going to fix me up with another, because this is me, guys. I wouldn't have to mess with it because you're probably not going to see it that much, but I know it's there, and I might just go ahead and try to tweak another firewall and not cut so much off of it. We'll get that to blend in even better than it is. So, but I want to start getting the body taken care of on this now that I know my firewall issue is probably going to be solved. So we'll work on that as soon as we can and get that thing going. So, all right, I think that's it, guys. I'm just going to keep on rambling here if I don't move it out now. So we're going to put these back in here. There's the Corvette from my wife. Thank you, baby. I love that. Appreciate it. And then that classic Monogram. Move back here just a little bit. Monogram 1971 satellite. So we'll move these in here. We'll get ready to just get on out. Thank you again, Joe. I appreciate you putting on the What Did You Buy Wednesday. So that's all I've got to say this week, guys. So if you like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Subscribers, thank you. I appreciate it so much. So until next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. So you guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.